So, a little bit of a gut check. So yesterday, the team did 727 reach outs over the span of an entire day and only made $300, which the usual stats are somewhere between 500 and 600. So it's literally double. And the freakiest part was that the remaining 200 happened within the last hour of the day. So it was literally $100 all day for 8 hours. We just had $100. When I made that video, it was that was when the money hit, and then it was just all day. No. And then a couple of things just all hit at once. So that was a huge gut check for me because I was like, dude, we got this thing on lock. And it did very poorly yesterday. And so there's a couple of reasons for that. I think I hadn't posted anything in 4 days, so the followers, they weren't engaged. We were dredging up older posts, still the newest ones, but the older posts, which people haven't interacted with for a month. And then also just my follower list, which, followers aren't super active. It's the people that are clicking now, those are the most engaged ones. So it honestly filled me with fear because I was like, I have this plan to get rid of all my debt. I have to make certain amounts. I have to and if I'm making that amount, sure, $300, by the way, is still $100 more than I would make in a day at my day job. I made $200 a day. So in many ways, it is an absolute win. However, the plan for this is to aggressively overtake what I would make at my job. Otherwise, why wouldn't I just keep it as a side hustle and make the money and do my job on top of it? So I'm well, shoot, I gotta go way harder. And so I've spent the last, I've spent about 5 hours creating references for all the different posters that I can create. And so far I have 400, a crazy amount, which is good. So, and my plan is to do 1 to 2 posters a day. 1 to 2 posters a day. So I am posting twice, full rendered images every single day. And in addition to that, I'm reaching out to 1,000 people. And I'm gonna do that for 6 days a week, Sunday through Friday. And if I still am not making enough, then I deserve to die, I'm taking a huge risk, and I have to throw my everything at this. It's so, yesterday we had lunch with my wife's grandmother, and the whole time I was we've only made $100. Was I over ambitious? I was and at the table she's so he quit his job this week? And everyone was oh, and I was which isn't a good sign. And the day ended up being better than I thought, but in that last hour, I'm okay, so this isn't a coast and do extremely well. This is a fight for your life. There is this impending doom that I'm running from. I can't let people be right if they're thinking, Aaron's quit his job for this. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this? It has to work. And then all the benefits that come with it working. Paying off student debt. Being able to work for myself. Do work that's actually meaningful and interesting to me. Being able to work from home. Being able to work from anywhere. Yeah, so I am just all cylinders are firing. I'm just I'm totally wired, and it really put a fire in me that I have to get busy. I have to get really busy and just do the work. And so yeah, that was that was the last couple of hours, last 24 hours. So I'm excited to finally quit my job and do this, but my wife's like, why don't we just put all this money we've saved into our debt since you're just gonna make more? And I'm like, let's not count our chickens just yet. So I'm planning on, for the next 3 weeks, making as much money as possible to have as living expenses before I go all in. Even though we already have 3 months worth of living expenses, I just want more. I just want to be extra safe. I want to mitigate risk as much as possible. So yeah, what a fun 24 hours it's been. Gotta get to it. Work hard.